everybody, I'm Jedi Jack Penguin, and welcome to another LEGO Harry Potter review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 75969, Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. This set includes 971 pieces and retails for $99.99 in the US starting September 1st of 2020. I ordered this a couple days back at Target, and I also bought the burrow, so you guys can check out my review for that in the description below as well. Other than that, I'm really happy to finally have this set within my clutches. I really can't wait to do a video showing this set connected to the other three Hogwarts extensions, as well as the Room of Requirement, and how I put this within my layout for my Hogwarts display. So getting right into this and taking a look at the box art, we do get the LEGO Harry Potter logo at the top, our main characters of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. We get an interior shot off to the side. Very nice that they do that on the box now, and then we do get this very nice animated box art with your characters interacting. We also have the Hogwarts Clock Tower and the Hogwarts Great Hall just shadowed in the background. Very nice. Regular stuff off the side, minifigures at the bottom, and your Wizarding World logo. This box is a little damaged, a little beat up just because of packing. For some reason, Target is sending these sets in larger boxes than they should be in. They should be in boxes that actually fit the product, and I also ordered this alongside my burrow, so I don't know why they didn't ship both of them at the same time. It's very weird, but either way, let's flip it over and take a look at the back of the box. Taking a look at the back of the box, we get some more interior shots right there with your characters interacting. Moving all the way to the top of the box, we get all of our minifigures featured here and the actual size of Draco Malfoy. Sides of the box feature our regular logos, LEGO Life advertisement, as well as our smaller pictures. Same thing goes for the other side with more stuff in different languages. And then the very bottom features our logos, LEGO trademarks, and the barcode for this particular set. So yeah, that's all for the box. So let's open this up and take a look at the box contents. Taking a look at the box contents, we get a total of 6 numbered bags, that being bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3, bag number 4, bag number 5, and then bag number 6. We also get this loose plate piece, which is also included within the box, and then we also get another bag featuring our instructions, as well as this sticker sheet. Let's take a quick look at those. Within the box, we also get this sticker sheet right here just to use on the model. And then in addition, we of course get this very nice instruction booklet right here. It's more of a booklet. From the side, you can see the thickness of it. We also get the QR code from the side for the LEGO Life app, and also mimicking the front of the box for the front. Taking a look at the back of the instructions, we have the win guide. We can flip right open to the piece count for 2 pages right there. And then we can flip open yet again to another additional page of piece count, leading to an advertisement featuring all of the summer sets other than the retail exclusives for the Harry Potter line of 2020. I do currently have reviews up for all of these sets, so you guys can check them out in the description below or the card above. Moving on from there, we have one other advertisement featuring all of the Hogwarts expansion sets, also showing how you should be able to connect these, which I already have the layout set up like this, so then I will be able to just attach that within my actual Harry Potter layout. I will be doing something separate just to show off all of these sets in their glory. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the advertisements. That does lead to the final overall model, and that's all that I have to say for that. So yeah, let's build up the set, take a look at the minifigures, and the final overall model. Taking a look at our first minifigure, we have Harry Potter. This is the second time that we got him within this outfit. This is his outfit for the Slug-Club Christmas party. Very nice to see him within that outfit for this particular set, since we also get some other characters who are from that particular scene. Taking a look at his character, we do get the printing on the legs leading up to the belt piece up to the torso. Very nice to see that leg print right there that they have been using for quite a lot of the LEGO Harry Potter minifigures, as well as some other minifigures from other themes. We also get the printing for the very front of the torso right there. Very nice to see the dark red mixed in over there. We have the plain black arms, light flesh hands, one accessory being the wand within the dark brown color. We also get the back printing right there, which is also a very nice touch. And then we get the 2019 through 2020 facial expression for Harry Potter with the very nice smirk on the front. And then you can turn that around to see the unhappy face on the back. And then we get the shortcut hairpiece inside that black color. So yeah, that's all for our minifigure of Harry Potter. Let's do a quick comparison to the previous version. Taking a quick comparison to the previous one that came out back in 2011 right here, this one came within one of the DK books. You guys can check out my review for that in the description below, card above. But taking a look at the similarities and differences, of course this one uses the older style for the 2010 through 2011 facial expression, double-sided with the happy face on the front, unhappy face on the back, and then we also get the older style hairpiece that they used from 2001 all the way to 2011. One thing that I think is very cool when it comes to the similarities is that we do get the leg printing on the previous one and also the same style for the printing for the very front, though we do get a little bit more detail when it comes to the newer version, which I do really like. And then you can also take a look at the back of these minifigures. We get some more detailed back printing when it comes to the newer version, and then we also get the double-sided facial expression, like I mentioned before, if you're interested in seeing that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our comparison between these two different versions of Harry in his Slug-Club Christmas party outfit. For our next minifigure, we have Luna Lovegood within her Slug-Club Christmas party outfit. This is the first time that we're getting her within this outfit. Very nice to see her within this set. Very nice to go along with Harry as his date. Taking a look at her minifigure, we do get some very nice dual molded legs with the black on the bottom for the boots, and also we get this more purplish lavender color going on over here with the printing on the very front, leading up to the belt piece up to the torso. Very nicely done. We also get the same problem when it comes to most LEGO minifigures, that being printing a lighter color on a darker surface when it comes to the flesh tone. That's one thing that I do have to complain about when it comes to this minifigure. Otherwise, I do really like the overall detailing for the very front of the torso. We do get some sleeveless arms using the light flesh tone for the arms and the hands. We also get some back printing, which looks very nice. If you take off the hairpiece, you can take a look at the back printing right there. We also get the same double-sided facial expression when it came to the other version of our minifigure that we got within the Hogwarts Room of Requirement set, where we have this casual, just regular facial expression from the front, and then we have this more in awe facial expression from the very back. Very nice facial expression for Luna Lovegood that they introduced this year. And then we also have the same hairpiece that we saw back in the 2018 collectible minifigures that we also see for her character within that previous version that I mentioned over here. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Luna Lovegood. For our next minifigure, we have Ron Weasley. Sadly, he was not invited to Slughorn's Christmas party, so we just have him within this casual outfit. Would have liked to see him within his school robes. That would have been really nice to get, but still it's okay, it's fine for what it is. We get these sand blue legs, and then we get this very nice print for the very front of his torso. Would have liked to see a different outfit when it came to his year 6 version, but it's okay, it's fine for what it is. We also get the same color when it comes to the arms, light flesh hands for the flesh tone, one wand for the accessory in that brown color. You can also take a look at the back printing for his character. Very nice pattern, still the same though for the torso. And then we get the same facial expression from the 2019 through 2020 wave of Ron Weasley minifigures, where we have this very nice smirk from the front, and then you can turn that around to see a more angry or unhappy face for his character. And then we also return to the flip style hairpiece that we saw back in the 2010-2011 versions of his character. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for Ron Weasley. For the very first time in LEGO form, we have Lavender Brown. At this time, Lavender was going out with Ron Weasley, so I'm very happy that they decided to include her within this set, though I do have some minor complaints when it comes to the design of her character. First of all, we have these plain purple legs. Would have liked to see a skirt piece for her character. That would have been very nice if they gave her like a pink skirt or something. That would have been very cool to see. Though we do get some very nice printing for the very front of the torso, which also, I do want to note that the printing a lighter color on a lighter surface does work when it comes to the flesh tone right there. That does match a little bit better than, say, printing on a darker surface right there. We also get the same pink arms right there, and light flesh hands for the flesh tone. We also get the wand within that orangish brown color. We get some back printing for her minifigure. If you take off her hairpiece, you can take a better look at that very nice pattern of little hearts on her torso piece. We also get a double-sided reuse facial expression for her character, which is the Rey facial expression from Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, which I do not know why they decided to go with that, but it's okay, it's fine. I mean, at first I was like, this doesn't really fit her character, but then after a while it started to it started to feel okay. Though I would have liked to see an exclusive facial expression for her character. I don't know if they would have been able to put that in the budget for this set due to some of the other pieces that they have. But still, taking a look at the other side of that, we get a more angry look from the other side, and then we get one of these Lego Friends hair pieces right there. You can tell that based off the soft plastic within that nougat color, which we also get a hole on the very top, and we get a hole from the very back of that hairpiece where you can place one of these bows. We do get an extra one of those within the set if you so desire to add it to another minifigure within your collection. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Lavender Brown. Still a very nice inclusion, very nice to get her for the very first time in Lego form. For our next minifigure, we have Hermione Granger. Very nice to see her within her Slug-Club Christmas party outfit as well. We do get some very nice leg printing right there on these dual molded legs with the light flesh from the bottom, and then we also get the pink from the very top. We get some printing right there for the shoes that she's wearing, which is a more silver color right there, which I really love seeing that. That's a very nice shiny bit to the very bottom of her character. We only get the printing from the sides and also the front of those. We do get the printing for the very front of her overall dress, leading up to her belt piece, up to the torso, which also looks very nice. We also run into the same correction when it comes to printing the flesh tone on her minifigure. Very nice to see that that matches up a little bit better than printing on a darker surface. She is also sleeveless, revealing her arms in the light flesh tone, also light flesh hands, and then the wand within that dark tan color. We also get some printing when it comes to the back of her minifigure. If you remove her hairpiece, you can take a better look at the back printing for her character. Very nice to see that. And then we get the same double-sided facial expression from the 2019 through 2020 wave of Hermione Granger minifigures with the very nice smirk on the front, and then the unhappy look from the back, which that is a reused facial expression when it comes to her character, though I'm fine with it. And then we do get the princess hairpiece within that brown color, which it's okay for her character. I think it's fine. It works out very well. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for Hermione Granger. For our next minifigure, we have Neville Longbottom within his Slug-Club Christmas Party waiter outfit, and I cannot believe that they actually placed this within the set, and I'm really happy that they did because I wanted this. This is great. I'm really happy with how it turned out. He does come with two accessories, one being his regular wand within the dark brown color, and then we also get this serving tray, which also has one of those goblet glass pieces on the very top in trans clear. Taking a look from the very bottom of that, you can see that this is technically a shield piece with a stud on the very front. I'm going to remove it so then we can get a better look at his character. So, taking a better look at Neville Longbottom, we get the plain black legs, we get the plain white arms and hands for some gloves right there, and then we also have the printing for the very front of the outfit, which I really like how that turned out. That looks very nice, even adding that little sign over there, which is actually very accurate to the reference material, which is crazy that they actually placed that there. We get some back printing, which is very nice to see, and then we do get a new double-sided facial expression for his character, which I believe is exclusive at this time. We have this more confused and awe look for the very front, and then you can turn that around to see more of a grin for Neville. I can see them reusing this facial expression next year right here, but just changing the hairpiece maybe. But I still like seeing this hairpiece within this dark brown color. Very nice to see it within this particular set. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for Neville. This is the third time that we're getting him. We see him also within the collectible minifigure series, both Series 1 and Series 2. For our last student minifigure, we have Draco Malfoy. This is the second time that we got him for the Year 6 style character. We did get him previously within the Hogwarts Students pack right here with the same facial expression and hairpiece, but different school robes right there. Just this one has more of the black, which I do really like seeing. For the torso print, we also get the same legs as you get for Harry Potter right there with the printing for the very front leading up to the belt piece up to the torso. Works very well for the design of his character. We also get the plain black arms, light flesh hands for the flesh tone. Like I said, just really love this torso print, very nice, and I hope that they make these for some of the other students in the future right there for like Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws. That would be really cool to see. And then we also get some back printing, which is also very nice, showing the hoodie from the very back. And then we also get the same double-sided facial expression. That is a reused facial expression for Draco Malfoy with the unhappy face from the very front. And then from the very back, if you turn that around, we have a more unhappy face right there with the mouth open. We also get the hairpiece, which is the same, like I said, for most of the Draco Malfoy minifigures for Year 6. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Draco Malfoy. And then for our final minifigure, we have Professor Horus Slughorn. Very nice to see him return within the set. We previously saw him within the Bricktober pack. Look forward to my comparison in a few minutes. But taking a look at his character, we do get the legs within that plain dark brown color. We also get this more orangish brown for the arms and the torso piece right there. Very nice printing for the very front of that, which is very similar to the previous version, which I will compare. And then we have the light flesh hands, and then the one accessory being the wand within the brown color. We get the back printing in addition, which looks very nice with a lot of shine for this torso piece as well. And then we get a double-sided facial expression with a very nice happy face from the very front. And then if you turn that around, we can see a more unhappy look for Slughorn, or just calm, unhappy look right from the back. And then we do get the same hairpiece, though it is missing the printing that we got for the Bricktober pack version. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Horus Slughorn. Taking a quick comparison between the 2018 Bricktober pack and the 2020 Astronomy Tower versions of Horus Slughorn right here, we do get the same legs, very similar torso prints, though we do get some differences here and there. You can see that this one is probably more of a Slug-Club Christmas party torso compared to the previous version that is probably just his regular work attire. You can also take a look at the back printing, very different for these characters. And then we do have very similar facial expressions right there. You can take a look from the very front. We just have a little bit less printing when it comes to the newer version compared to this one, that you can see a little bit more of the lines more thicker on that facial expression compared to the previous version. You can also take a look at the back printing for the facial expressions, or the reverse facial expressions right there, which should be very similar as well. You can see just some of the lines are a little bit thicker when it came to the Bricktober pack compared to this one that has a little bit more thinner line. And then the final thing that I do have to talk about is when it comes to the hairpiece, we do get the printing when it comes to the Bricktober pack right there. You can see that we have some of these light gray highlights on the very side of the hairpiece right there, which I think is very interesting that they did not include that on the newer version, though I'm not really complaining. It's not really too big of a deal, but that one just goes the extra mile of including that little bit of printing for the hairpiece. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for my comparison of Horus Slughorn. Let's move on to the final overall model. When it comes to Hogwarts, there isn't too much food to serve, so taking a look at this little table build that we get in addition to the overall model, I think it's very interesting some of the food choices that they decided to place here, though this is the main table for, I guess, the desserts that they have for the Slug-Club Christmas party. So right away on this side, you can see that we get one of these goblet pieces within the trans clear color. We get two on this side. The other one you give to Neville, who uses the serving tray to serve all of the guests. When it comes to some of the other smaller desserts, we get three of these printed 1x1 circular tiles for these sweets over here. These are very interesting to see, very nice to see those. And then we get three more printed tile pieces 1x1 for these waffles, which I don't know why he's serving waffles at this party, since it isn't really like a breakfast party, I guess. It's more of like a dinner party here. And then another very interesting thing is the inclusion of these cupcakes, which uses a stud within tan, and then on top of that, the poop piece that was introduced as the poop piece within the collectible minifigure series. I don't know why they put that there. It's just so weird that they decided to put it. I mean, it fits as a cupcake, but that's really what it is because that was what it was introduced as. But either way, right there in the middle, we also get this small little chocolate fountain, which is also very cool to see from the very middle. And then from the very sides of the table, I do like the building on the side. You can take a look from the very bottom as well, just to see the very bottom of the table. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say. Just a weird inclusion of the poop piece within this particular set. One other thing that's included within the set is the new head wig mold right here with the wings open. Very nice to see that. We do get the regular printing for the very front of the head wig owl piece, and then you can take a look from the very back to see the wings open. This particular piece does come within most of the new 2020 LEGO Harry Potter set, so it isn't really too hard to find. It even comes within a poly bag, so yeah, that's all that I have to say for our small little head wig that's included. Moving up to the final overall model for the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. This set looks very nice, and it is the tallest building that we have gotten so far for the Hogwarts expansion line. So starting all the way in the front, we're going to skip the greenhouse and look at that in a little bit. We're going to take a look at the exterior before we start with the interior. So taking a look at the exterior of the model, I do really like how it looks. It looks very nice. I do like this main front entrance area over here. We do get some stickers on these curved wall elements just for some extra little detailing. We also get a lot more stickers when it comes to the other larger tower that we get to the side. In addition, if we zoom in, we can take a look at some of the other little details, like we get some greenery off to the side since we have the greenhouse over there. We also get some of these very nice window pieces, also using those panes with the little holes in there, which look very nice. We get this main door within the dark brown color, which is also very cool to see, and then we also have a little door on the very front of that if you want to open that and close it. When it comes to the architecture of the very first part of this build over here, I do really like seeing this front area, which this looks really amazing. Really love how they did that. Also using the macaroni tile pieces right there. Those are very cool to see. Love the building on the side just for the angling over here. That looks very cool. One other thing that I do have to complain about, just as one who likes things to be very similar, is that we get a lot of this sand green when it comes to this set, which I love sand green as a color. It works very well when it comes to the roofs of the Hogwarts sets, but they made a point of changing them back in 2018 to making them primarily in this dark gray color, but adding this little bit of sand green just makes me sad. I don't know why they put that there. That's just, why did they put that there? It doesn't make any sense. They should have made that inside the dark gray color just to go along with the rest of the model. Also, don't know why we have just these little points of the olive green right there in the corner. Just why did they put that there? And there's some other weird color choices when it comes to this particular set, which I will mention when we get to the interior. But still, just moving aside from that, I do like seeing just how the front of this looks. Just the color scheme for it just doesn't work out when it comes to certain parts. Moving over to the actual tower over here, we're going to take a look at the exterior before we get to the interior. From the very bottom, you can see that we also sneak in another window from the very corner, which nobody's going to be able to look out of because of just this big pillar being in the way and all of that. A lot of shadows in that corner, just that's all I have to say. We do get another entrance over here, so if you don't want to use the door, you can just walk through here, so that's very nice that they give you a nice open spot, so then if you don't want to use a door, you can just walk in. Whatever, no big deal, just walk through Hogwarts, and then you can move up there. I do like the overall arching right there as well. Color scheme continues using mainly the tan and also the nougat colors up from the top. We get some more windows. Leading up over here, we also get some more tiled off areas, which also allow you to remove certain parts over here, which is also very nice. It also starts adding more of this top tower bit when it comes to over here, where we also add some more stickers in addition to some of these windows over here. We get some stickers over here. Leading up in the middle, we also get one on one of these longer wall element pieces right there. Can move up one more bit, where we get some more stickers. This is all the same sticker, just on these slope pieces over here, just to lead up to the very top of the tower. We get another sticker over here on one of these smaller wall elements. We also get this circular area right here, which allows you to look within there. I do really like how that looks. Very nice arching from there. Moving on to the side over here, we do get a little bit more of a roof area going over here, which also uses some more of that sand green for these cheese slopes, which, like I said, I don't know why they included so much sand green within this particular part, since they pretty much removed it from the color scheme of the roofs back in 2018. Like I said, it's just, I don't know why they included it. And then over here, we just have a more of a continuation, which I might as well just go down a little bit. You can see that we start to move up to the side right here, which I do like the building techniques when it comes to just moving upwards and out like that. We get another sticker on this curved wall element piece, and then we have more of a window area from the very top of the astronomy tower, which looks very, very nice. I do like some of the building on the side over here, just for some of the little bit of extra details. And then we even have just like some more of like these more tower bits exposed from the very side. Just an overall very interesting build when it comes to the very top of this tower. And then that does lead you up all the way to the very top, which also gives you another one of these larger tower bits from there, and it also brings you up to the very top of these smaller towers that you can just see coming off from the very side of the overall model. And then on the very top of these, another thing that I do want to note is that we do get more sand green, where we have the cone piece, and then we also have this ski piece from the very top, which leads all the way up here. Like I said, this particular build is the tallest when it comes to the new Hogwarts expansion line. Moving all the way back down, we might as well get to the greenhouse now, and then we'll take a look at the interiors. Moving on to the greenhouse, we move off to the side over here, which, if you didn't know, these are all connected using the Technic pin connection, so you can remove them and interchange them whichever way you want. We have this particular section, and then from the other side you can remove it from over here, just detaching from this side, and that works very well. So taking a look at the outside of the greenhouse, we do get a lot of windows when it comes to this particular area, and we also get a change in color scheme using primarily this orangish brown color. We get some more greenery off to the side right here. We also get the decorated stud within that lighter blue color, which is also very nice to see. Some more greenery down there. You can open up the little greenhouse door to enter the greenhouse, or another very nice option is the removal of the roof piece, which is just nicely fitted on the very top, nice and easy to remove. You can just take a look at that. More windows on there. Really like seeing the windows within that 3x format right there inside the tan color. We also get a little bit of decorations using the dragon back of the sword piece right there that we saw introduced within the Lego Ninjago movie, which I believe that was where that was introduced, but very nice to see that. Still the same on both sides, just to add a little bit of extra detail. You can remove that to get a better look and grab into this particular area. So we're going to take a look at it from the other side. So moving back over here, we do get another open side from here, and then we also do get this overall arching area from within. So let's just remove it to get a better look. So within the greenhouse area, we do get this clip piece off to the side that includes some scissors to give to Horus Slughorn. This can recreate the scene where Harry meets Slughorn at the greenhouse area to go to Hagrid's hut and mourn over dead Aragog, which we actually have Aragog from back in 2018. So that's very nice that you can recreate that particular scene where you can have Hagrid, Slughorn, and Harry all together. Another really cool thing when it comes to the interior of this is that we have this bench that has 4 of these pots. Inside these pots includes the mandrake piece, which I'm going to take out like such. We do have some comparisons that we can do. So taking a look at the one mandrake that we get over here, this is a very nice printed piece, and it is a print on this cylinder piece, which is another very nice thing to see. We do get a very similar print when it comes to the Series 2 collectible minifigures with Professor Sprout, who will work also very well with this particular scene. We also do get the stem piece on the very top, which you can just remove if you so desire, or you can bring up, which is another really cool thing is that you can bring it up to the very top where you actually have a spot where you can have a minifigure grab onto it. So like I said, I do have a quick comparison between these where we have the collectible minifigure version of Neville Longbottom right here with the baby mandrake. Here's just a quick comparison between those. Baby mandrake uses this particular piece right here, which is something that we haven't really seen too much of, but it's pretty cool to see. And then we have the adult mandrake using this cylinder piece, which, like I said, we do get another print of this, which is a different print with our minifigure of Professor Sprout within the Series 2 collectible minifigures. Look forward to another comparison there. So placing this right back in there, the only complaint that I have when it comes to this area is just my big hands being able to fit in here, since, you know, just removing that roof still isn't enough when it comes to removing these little mandrakes, but we do get a total of 4 of those. Very nice to get 4 printed mandrake pieces, very cool. But one other thing that I do have to complain about is we don't get any earmuffs here, and I don't know why they put mandrakes within here, since that does not make any sense when it comes to the Half-Blood Prince. This is more of a Chamber of Secrets reference, which is very nice that they are referencing something from one of the other films in here, but still, it's okay, it's fine for what it is. When it comes to the interior of the main front piece right here, we do of course get the main door front and center. We also do get this little candle area from the very top, which I do really like seeing some like smaller candles off to the side using the stamp piece even right there, and even like a stud just to make it a little bit different. And then we have the regular candle piece right there with the candle flame. We also do get some small little desks over here and one standout sticker right here, which I don't know why they made this a sticker, because they made a printed version of this particular book, but of course that is the Half-Blood Prince version of the book. We have the Advanced Potion book right here. Very cool to see this referenced within the set, though I would have liked to see it as a print since they made it a print within the Series 2 collectible minifigures for Harry Potter, but still it's okay for what it is. We also get another sticker on this 1x2 tile piece inside there just for some writing within the book. Closing that back up, it's just the regular book piece, 3 pieces for that, and then they just lie it right there, which, why are they putting it there? It's such a weird spot to put the book, but still it's fine, it's good for what it is. Like I mentioned before, this particular area features 2 desks where you can have students sitting to just play around with the potion ingredients. We have some of these just random bottles and also these small little cauldrons, which also have some bubbles coming out of it right there inside the lime green and also the purple colors. Just very nice to see these all referenced right there. Nothing really too special going on when it comes to that. Moving over to the side to the main astronomy tower that we get within the set. We get some party decorations over here using the pumpkin piece within that red color that we also saw within the Chinese New Year sets. Very cool to see that piece within this set. We also just get this main pole design. Nothing really too special with that either. Just, it's okay, it's cool for what it is. Just another little party reference within the set. We have a broomstick connected to this clip piece, and then we also start to see the small little problem when it comes to the color scheme of this set. So the one real complaint that I have when it comes to the color scheme of this set, other than the inclusion of the sand green, is the inclusion of these white window frames, which I don't know why they included this. They could have made that in tan, or maybe not have included it at all. It probably would have still supported itself if you just removed those, but we get these white window frames from like pretty much all sides, and you'll even see it when we go up an extra level over here, which is crazy. Why did they put this here? It just takes away from the actual look of this particular set. Though I guess they wanted to add this just for a little bit of support, though I do have to say I like it the least when it comes to the very top level of the set. But finishing off our look at the interior, we might as well look within here. We have Slughorn's office, which I will have to go down a little bit so then we can get a top floor level of this. So right there in the background we do get a very nice sticker, that being the hourglass in the very back of Slughorn's office, which I really love that they included that just as another little reference to Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Pretty cool to see that. We get a goblet right there, which is probably supposed to represent a trophy. We have the elf wine in the very background, which that could also reference when Ron was poisoned within the Half-Blood Prince. We also get some more stickers from within there, which I'm trying to get the best look that we can within there on these wall element pieces just for some books. That is the same sticker just on the 2 pieces from the very back. We also have a little lamp area from the side on his desk. We get a chair in there, and then we also get the printed piece of the 1x2 tile for that letter, so that's very nice. We get some windows from the back, and that's pretty much all that I really have to say. Just those door frames within that white color does mess up the color scheme when it comes to this particular set. Moving up one more level over here, we have the Ravenclaw common room, or the Ravenclaw dormitories. We do get one Ravenclaw student when it comes to the set, that being Luna Lovegood, so you can place her within one of these beds. Very nice, and you can even put Cho in there if you want, since I guess if you have her, you can put her in there. We do get a very nice sticker from the very back, including this Ravenclaw banner, which also has the raven on there. Very cool. We also get pretty much a blue color scheme when it comes to here. We also get these dark blue tiles, which these are the triangular ones, which I haven't seen those before used within a set, so that's also pretty cool to see. We have a printed piece for the letter, same one that we get back in Slughorn's office, and then we also have one other additional print hiding within there, which is one of the regular prints that we see when it comes to the LEGO Harry Potter theme, that being the Daily Prophet with the exclusive Harry Potter the Boy Who Lived. Very nice to see that as a 2x2 printed tile just hiding within there. They should have put a Quibbler in there. That would have been really cool to see as a new printed piece, or maybe even the one that we saw back in the 2018 collectible minifigures, but they probably no longer have that particular print. So taking a look at the book in there, we get it within this lime green color. This, I believe, is supposed to represent Unfogging the Future, which is a book for divination. Very cool to see that as another little reference, since at Slughorn's Christmas party, Luna does talk to Professor Trelawney, who we who we previously saw back in the 2018 collectible minifigures. We also get the same sticker over here for the 1x2 tile within the book that we saw with the Advanced Potion book, and then you can just place that right back within this particular area if you just want to poke it out and try and get it from this side. Very nice and easy way to get that. We also get the candle bottom piece right there within that gold color, which is pretty cool to see. Another flame piece, and then also we do get a quill from the very back, which is inside that blue color, which is also very cool to see. Moving up to the last few levels over here, this is the part where I don't like how they did that right there with those white frames. I just don't like how those look, but overall I do really like some of the interior details when it comes to this particular area. It does look very nice. I do like seeing like the spinning area where we have this little model of the planets, where we also get these larger ring pieces, and also that silver ball piece from the very center of that. That looks very nice, and then you can also turn that around like I said. We get some more areas. You can just stand your minifigures around. You can have this small little area where you can have Ron and Lavender sneaking off. Very nice. And then finally that does bring us to the very top area, which also features another sticker on this 2x2 tile piece, which has the plotting map of the stars, which is very cool. We also get this telescope, which is also adjustable back and forth. You can also adjust the little tap piece right there to the minifigure's eye. Very cool that you can put that as a reference right up there, where you can also have just like Harry looking into there, looking out at the stars and plotting them on that map. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say when it comes to the interior of the Astronomy Tower. One thing that is very notable when it comes to how LEGO made this particular set is that they did not include Dumbledore's death scene, which is something to be expected. They did include it back within the 2010 Astronomy Tower set, so that's another thing that I did want to point out. So I don't know why they didn't include it within here, but they made this set based off the Slug-Club Christmas party, which is something that we haven't seen before within LEGO form, so I applaud them with making something that we haven't seen before. But I would have really liked to see that referenced, though I think that they probably could have done a better job by expanding the set and making it maybe even a little bit bigger if they were to include that particular scene. Before I say my final thoughts, I did want to place all of our minifigures interacting within this particular set. There are endless possibilities when it comes to the play features and the minifigure interactions here. I decided to put both Hermione and Luna having fun at the party, and I also put Neville right there with his serving tray. I put Harry getting ready to fight off Malfoy, though Malfoy does not come with a wand, so you can't really do anything to him since he is defenseless. I also decided to place Slughorn within his office, and then on the very top level I put both Ron and Lavender hitting it off right there in the corner like I mentioned previously, and I also placed Hedwig over there. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for the interior of the set. Of course you can place characters wherever you want, like you can place Luna within her dormitory, you can even place Slughorn right next to the greenhouse over there, and then Harry coming to interrupt him, pretending he's under the invisibility cloak. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our character interactions. Let's just say my final thoughts. So overall, for $100, I think that this set is a wonderful deal, though there are some problems when it comes to the color scheme for this particular set. It is the tallest expansion within the current Hogwarts line. We do get a very nice minifigure selection, including Lavender Brown for the very first time in minifigure form, though I will probably do some slight updates to her character. It's still very nice to get her still the same. And also in addition to that, pretty much all of the minifigures that are included are exclusive and include exclusive torso pieces and even some exclusive leg prints and dual molds. Another thing that I do really like when it comes to this set is the inclusion of the greenhouse. It's pretty cool to see that represented for the second time ever in LEGO form, and also getting the Astronomy Tower is very cool, though I would have liked to see it portray Dumbledore's death scene just like they did back in 2010. I'm fine with it. It's very cool that they went with something different, and even making this based off the Slug-Club Christmas party, it's something that we haven't really seen before other than just getting a Harry minifigure back in 2011. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!